Major weapon for them over this stretch. Great movement on the perimeter. They're not taking any bad shots.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Gordon. Both teams changing it up here.
Oh, big fan doc smiling face with sunglasses.
Here's the Beast. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Thank you, man. Thank you for support, man. I really appreciate it.
Is Porter Jr. and the Joker. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Strother in at the 2-guard position. Here's the Beast. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura, equally comfortable in either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a three. That's a nice combo.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Porter. To the wing on the left. Strother, no good. The Lakers trail. Pass to the Beast. The layup misses. The Nuggets have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's the Beast. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
To the wing, right side. Vincent passes to the Beast. Vincent outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The Beast shot is off.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the Beast. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Aaron Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets. Westbrook comes in for Pickett. Strother's checked in for Watson. Lakers trail by 6. Reeves, the pass to the Beast. They get back on track with the drive. And it's good on the layup. The Beast has got 6 points.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
Now here's Westbrook. He's covered by Vincent. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Denver, they're in 8th place with plenty of games to be played. And of course, the Lakers, just barely behind them, only 1 spot down.
When I look at the Lakers, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Now here's Westbrook. He had 19 points in the win against Dallas.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Here's Westbrook. They lead by 1. Clock at 6. Here's Jokic. Rejected by James.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
Here's Westbrook. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. He has 6.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's the beast. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Nuggets. And what you love about this Denver offense, Grant, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top 5 in field goal percentage over the last 5 seasons. And a lot of that is Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't peek behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. He understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his work ethic that's great. Brian?
Well, Allie, talent only gets you so far. He's got both. Here's the beast. Denver getting their last shot to go. Pass to Doncic. Here's the beast. James inside, covered by Jokic. Reeves with a screen on Jokic. James. He's off on that one. Good D by Jokic. The Nuggets lead by 3. Murray passes to Brown. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Over James. Jokic, no good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Out to Hachimura.
2 minutes.
James against Gordon. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And here are some of the best rebounders at the point guard spot from this year's rookie class. In the 3rd spot, Russell Westbrook.
And even if rebounding isn't a point guard's top priority, a lot of the great ones in NBA history were productive on the boards.
And these guys have that same nose for the ball. These are some scrappy players. They can hold their own in the paint with anyone.
Now here's Porter. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Reeves against Murray. Kicks it to Doncic. Vanderbilt, the pass to Doncic. Back to Vanderbilt. Here's the beast. James deciding where to go with it. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
I just love the ball movement.
The Nuggets trail. Westbrook, the pass to Gordon. A minute 4 left in the first half. And the shot goes in.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Los Angeles has gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. The beast passes to James. No good on the 3.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the 2nd quarter.
That's tipped. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's the beast. Pounded by Westbrook. Outside Reeves. Screen by James. From 12 feet. The shot by Reeves, no good. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the 2nd quarter. And here's Murray. He had a 36-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Also forced a bunch of trips to the line. You can control a game like that.
4-3. Fires in the triple. Now it's a 3-point Denver lead.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Nuggets ahead, leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome to Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their...
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Some great options in there. In fact, these guys might compete for all-star spots for the next few years.
That's a big leap, Kenny. 1 or 2 of them, maybe, but
Thanks, as always, for watching.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
We've got Jared Vanderbilt, Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's LeBron James, and it's the Beast in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Gordon outside. And there's the screen from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Reeves against Murray. Westbrook outside. 4 on the clock. Up and over Doncic. And again, it's Denver missing.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Doncic has got 11 points. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Gordon. No good. Good work defensively by James. The Beast passes to Vanderbilt. Count that one. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Jokic with a screen on Doncic. Pass to Jokic. Shot to stop the run. Inside. Jokic drops it in.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Now, here is James. 18 points for him. Here's the Beast. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, number 18. 1 shot.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Doncic passes to the Beast. James against Gordon. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. The 3 is up. The shot by James, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Brown. Back to Jokic. Now here's Westbrook. Off target with the 3. And it's the Lakers ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. The Beast passes to James. Doncic outside. Pass to the Beast. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Vanderbilt against Murray. Kicks it out to Westbrook. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Westbrook's got 9.
Total confidence. Westbrook doesn't think, he just shoots.
Back to Doncic. Outside Reeves. Doncic against Westbrook. Doncic passes to the Beast. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Denver has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. The game now all tied up. He's got 14.
I call Jamal Murray a scoring guard. He's on this team to provide points, and he's certainly doing that tonight.
Here's the Beast. He buries it from 3.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Outside Murray. Over to the left wing. Gordon outside. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Beast. Los Angeles leading by 3. James outside. Here's the Beast. 16 points for him. James inside. Good work defensively by Gordon. To the right side. Here's Brown. And the 3 off target. The Lakers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's the Beast. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for Denver. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Brown. Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Murray. It's Jokic, high post. Pass to Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 7 tonight. Now Hachimura. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. From deep, here's Doncic. Harden's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Watson comes in for Gordon. And Strother subbed in for Westbrook. Denver has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Murray with it. 16 points for him. 12 seconds left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. For the lead. They grab their own miss. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's gotten his second bucket of the game. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. It's Denver up by 1. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Nuggets. The combo up front is Porter Jr. and the Joker. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Strother in at the 1. Here's Strother. To the inside. And here's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The Beast's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Vincent. Here's the Beast. With a 9-footer. And the basket is good. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team and shoot at this point in time. Triple team the dude.
Here's Strother. He's covered by Vincent. Pass to Strother. 6 to shoot. That 3's off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's James. LeBron James with the flush.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And another miss by Denver. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. It's good. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Pass to Chanchar. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Here's the Beast. Jokic grabs the board.
Man, he looks spooked going up for that, man. You got to go up with a little bit more confidence. You got to say it with your chest.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Pass to the Beast. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First team foul. At the line for 2, number 18.
And that one misses. The Nuggets making a switch here. Watson's checked in. He does not get the second one. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Strahler. Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. Westbrook with it. Here's Porter. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Vincent passes to Vanderbilt. Count the basket.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Strahler. To take the lead. Connects from downtown. Strahler's got 6 points in the quarter. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And the Lakers with some changes. Reeves comes in for Hachimura, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking ahead to their next one, playing at Phoenix. They'll match up against the Suns. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Murray against Reeves. Doncic outside. Shoots over Westbrook. Doncic with the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Back to Westbrook. For 3, Gordon. Offensive board. Murray from outside. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 8 now on the night. Lakers trail by 4. And here's Doncic. Pass to the Beast. Releases. Rebounded by Denver.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Here's the Beast. Denver grabs the miss. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brown. Check by James. Murray from outside. Here's Jokic. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 7 tonight. Out left to the wing. Westbrook against Doncic. Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that's a double-double for him now.
Impeccable timing from Jokic, getting the positioning he wants and slamming the miss back in.
1:43 left in the fourth. Outside Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Here's James. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Nuggets lead by 8. Pass to Brown. James against Gordon. Jokic with a screen on James. Murray from outside. Rebound by the Lakers. Down low. To snap the cold streak. The Beast. Good. The Beast has got 14 points now in the second half.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Jokic against Vanderbilt. Gordon with a screen on Vanderbilt. Now here's Jokic. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team.
43 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Here's Doncic.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
And now we've got an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So it's Los Angeles now. Pass to the Beast. Doncic up top. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings it within 3.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
And here's Doncic outside. He connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
I-C-E, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Ouch! That was a missed opportunity. Could have put this game on ice.
To tie it up. Missed it!
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
Show some love for the Laker Girls Dance Team.
From deep, here's Doncic. That shot is off. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded.
The best teams lose at least 10 games a year.
Tough game tonight. Get them next time. MP about to put on a show in the desert. Show them how you shine.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're slotted in at 9th in the conference, but it's still early in the year. And, of course, there's the Suns, and they're right behind them, trying to overtake them if they can.
When I look at the Lakers, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and, you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year, anyway.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Luka Doncic, LeBron James out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's the Beast in at the 3, a small forward. And for Phoenix, Bradley Beal's out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Jones in at the 1. And as some of you might know, this game serving as the 3rd contest in group play of the NBA Cup tournament for these two teams. Grant, a lot on the line here tonight for them.
Yeah, B.A., and both sides are very much alive in the group stage at this point. Whoever gets the win here is well on their way to the next stage of the NBA Cup.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Doubled by Durant. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference. LeBron James.
He's a great example of what a modern big looks like. He's so much more than just a big in the paint, and that versatility is a big part of what makes him such an outstanding player.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Three-pointer, Beal, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Outside Reeves. Doncic on the wing, defended by Jones. Jones against Doncic. Lets it go from deep. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Luka won't take three-pointers laying down. He's coming right back at you with the answer.
Outside Durant. To the paint. Here's Beal. Lays it up and banks it in. Beal's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's the Beast. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And stolen by Durant. Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
Doncic, count it, good. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
And the standings for the NBA Cup starting to come into focus.
Yeah, but there's still time to make a push. We'll just have to wait and see which teams are able to punch their ticket to the knockout round.
Now here's Jones. Here's Booker. Doesn't go that time. Los Angeles leading by 3. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Jones. Doncic passes to the Beast. James against Plumlee. And again, it's the Lakers.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Beal outside. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Beal. 7 points in the game, and yep, it's good. Beal's got 9.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Here's the Beast. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone. Hey, but he made it count. Suns trail by 4. On the wing, Jones. Beal finds Booker. Six on the shot clock. The teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Doncic passes to the Beast. Back to Doncic. Again, the Lakers score.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Reeves against Booker. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's the Beast. Takes it inside. Plumlee pulls down the board. Booker against Reeves. And again, it's Devin Booker. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's the Beast. Outside Reeves. Here's the Beast. And James launches it from deep. Plumlee pulls down the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Vanderbilt a pass to the Beast. Phoenix grabs the miss. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds in the game.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Lakers have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. James. And slam dunk by James.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Beal outside. On the take. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Beal's got 11 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's the Beast. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Bradley Beal. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The Beast passes to Doncic. This one for 3. Richards pulls it in. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game. Bull, a screen on Doncic. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Great look, but off the mark. Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for the Suns. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment. Making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for O'Neal. Booker comes in for Beal. And it's Jones in for Morris. Allen and KD are the forwards. Tyus Jones is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Richards in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Coming off a Suns make. Oh, come on! LeBron from way back. Phoenix with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Jones, the pass to Richards. Pass to Jones. Now Richards. Allen outside. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3. Allen's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Here's Jones. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Here's Booker. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
And so here's Phoenix, following the score by Los Angeles. Richards, the pass to Jones. And finally, they hit one. Jones has got 6 points.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Allen, left side, takes one from 10 feet. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
And it's James with the jam.
In attack mode. We've seen this from James now for what, 2 decades?
And here's Booker. 15 points in the game. Booker off the bounce. And Booker with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
5 on the clock. Here's Durant. Off with the layup. Lakers trail by 12. Here's the Beast. Oh, the teardrop falls in. The Beast has gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Outside Booker. To the inside. What a throwdown from KD.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
Pass to Doncic. They set the pick. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Knocks it loose. Doncic with it. Picked up by Allen. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's James. Finished off the break. James has got 11.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Reeves against Booker. The jump hook. Oh, Booker in close.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
Here's the beast. Give him 8 points now. Vanderbilt, a screen on Allen. With 1 on the clock. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
All right, fellas. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Jared Vanderbilt, Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's LeBron James, and it's the Beast in at the small forward position. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
So it's Los Angeles now. A 12-point game. Pass to Vanderbilt. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Screen by James. Lets it fly. James. It's good on the putback.
I love this game plan. It's in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Outside Booker. Here's Beal. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Booker with a screen on James. Here's Durant. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by James. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Beal. 14 points for him. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Here's Doncic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. Durant, pass to Booker. Plumlee, a screen on Reeves. Booker attacking. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And just a classic pump fake move. I mean, Booker wants the defender to make a mistake and foul him.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Yet known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
Back to Doncic. Pass to the Beast. Clock at 6. Here's Doncic. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Doncic has got 16 points now.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Booker for 3. Ooh, Booker doing Booker things.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
On the wing, Jones, guarded by Doncic. Booker against Reeves. What balance from Booker.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
Here's the Beast, hounded by Beal, and he gets that one. He's got 10.
Hey, he's not the quickest guy out there, but he can outsmart you and outwork you.
Inside, from the low block. And another basket for Phoenix.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Here's the Beast. 10 points for him to the middle. Here's James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Now over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James.
Making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
They've got Kevin Durant. Tyus Jones is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Up top, Booker. He's covered by Reeves. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Outside Reeves. James outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Jones finds Beal. Down low. Poke loose. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Allen, he's checked in for Devin Booker. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. Doncic with it. Takes the 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Phoenix leading by 12. Now here's Jones. Pass to Beal. The three is up. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 8 assists in the game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
The beast. Good.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Beal gets the bucket.
Just so special scoring the ball. Beal's got every shot in his arsenal, including that nice pull-up.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. The beast. Good. The beast has got 9 points here in the second half.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's Beal. Drives to the hoop. Soft touch off the glass. Beal's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Suns.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Durant for 3. Doncic pulls down the board. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that brings him within 10.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Allen, the pass to Dunn. Pass to Lee from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. And they picked up their 2nd win in the group stage of the NBA Cup.
Well, that moves them to 2-1 during group play. And by avoiding that 2nd loss, they put themselves in a good position to advance to the next round.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
Season's not over. Plenty of time left.
I saw MP had his first career double-double. That shows talent and drive, and we love to see both. Keep on keeping on, player.